another edition of the Contractor's Secret Weapon weekly podcast with your hosts, Dave Negri. This program is dedicated to helping contractors, remodelers, painters, roofers, roof cleaners, and business owners in the construction industry gain an unfair advantage over the competition. This program supplies you with information that the competition doesn't even know exists. This session brought to you by ContractorsSecretWeapon.com.
Before we get into the conversation, I just want to do a shout out to our sponsors who help promote Contractor's Secret Weapon and just some of the things that they have in store for you, our listeners. Hey, is your phone ringing enough? Do you want it to ring more with highly motivated and qualified buyers that contact you, the contractor, directly? No more waiting for the phone to ring. Just answer that phone. Best Home Services leads are dedicated to making your phone ring with motivated buyers that call you directly. There's no obligation to talk with them. Just go to contractorsecretweapon.com/money. Fill out the form to secure your discount on the setup fee. Do it today. This special will not last forever. Check them out at contractorsecretweapon.com/money.
Running a small business is no easy task, and I should know because I had a service company for almost 10 years. I am the founder of a software called Radius Bomb, and it's unbelievable. And for all the listeners of Contractor's Secret Weapon, we have a special offer for you to check out. If you want to send hyper-targeted, laser-focused, super personalized postcards to your exact prospects using a map while sitting in your underwear, then go to contractorsecretweapon.com/Radius Bomb, and we'll give you your first 100 postcards for free. Just go to contractorsecretweapon.com/Radius Bomb.
This is Dave Negri, your host today. I want to thank you for stopping by and listening to what is going to be one of my pet peeves. And this one is about the customer experience. Is it great? Is it good? Is it bad? Indifferent? How does your customer see you? Changing your finish. So let's go to the customer experience. Is it great? Is it good? Is it bad? Indifferent. How does your customer see you? The customer experience has been so on my mind for the past few days, a week or so, that I really want to take a look into the customer experience. It's just been one of those things over the past couple of weeks, sort of like creeping thing in the back of your neck, and I'll tell you why. So here's part of what's going on. I'm looking to remodel my bathrooms, or my wife is looking to remodel our bathrooms. So I go to the granite store that's suggested to me by my contractor. Yes, I hire a contractor. I don't work on my own house because I love my wife and want to stay married, happily married, because the only thing she would get out of me is a start date. So we get to the granite store and we pick out the granite, and I forget to take a picture of the granite. So my wife, she calls the store. Nobody answers. We just left there maybe 15 minutes ago, and nobody answers. It goes to voicemail. We leave a message explaining our dilemma and ask if they could please send a picture of the granite that we just picked out so that we can go pick out tile for the rest of the bathroom. Because my wife is on a mission. She wants to get everything picked out, and she wants to get it done today. So now it's been a week, a whole 7 days, wait for someone to call back from the granite store. And you know how you get busy to make the phone call. Well, they never got called and never got a chance to call them back. So it's 7 days later. I'm driving my dad to the airport so he can fly back to Connecticut. And my wife calls me and she goes, I really want to pick out the rest of that stuff. Can you run by the granite place since they have never called us, and take a picture? So I'm pressed for time, but I say okay, because happy wife, happy life. So I run out of my way to the granite store, thinking less and less of why I really want to do business with them. Because I have to go all the way back to the granite store because no one bothered to call me back or text me a picture or anything like that of the granite that we picked out. So now, just a little bit, the granite, slab of granite that we picked out was sold. They told us they could order another one when we were ready to order, so that's fine. So I get there and the granite's gone. So the girl says, it went to production. I can send you a copy of the picture we have to you by email. I said, okay, do it right now. Here's my email address, because I know I'll probably never get it if I leave. And she says, I'll call the production guy and see if there's a piece hanging around that I can get to you so you can go pick out your tile. I said, that would be awesome. It is 5 days later, and no one has called me. So, neither here nor there. I guess they don't want to do business with me. So I went back to the yard to take pictures of the first piece of granite that we liked. And then I saw another one that I liked even better than the one that we picked. So I took pictures of that. I took pictures of the UPC code, of the name and the of the granite. So I sent a picture to my contractor with the UPC code, and I said, find another granite company. I bet you can tell by now that I'm so fed up with them because their customer service really, really bad. So that the person who takes care of all that stuff lost the granite customer, and I wonder how many this year. And anyone who knows how much granite costs, it's a nice little chunk of change. So that one customer experience really sucks a hind one. So this is Saturday, and I get to my mastermind. I'm running a little late because I had to go out of my way to keep my wife happy and take pictures of the granite. So when I get to my mastermind, they're saying, hey, we're talking about the customer experience. And I'm going, the good one or the bad one? Because you can tell where my head was going. So since I'm talking about masterminds right now, let me give you a little plug of what's going on. On starting July 23rd, it's a Thursday evening, I have 2 openings left for a mastermind that we're doing at Contractor Secret Weapons. So it's something that you may be interested in getting into a mastermind to have other people help you with your business. Email me at info@contractorsecretweapon.com. Type in their mastermind and I'll send you some information. There are only 2 spots left. So I arrive at the mastermind a little late. They're talking about customer experience, and I'm saying, of course, good or bad, because you know what's going on in my mind right now from what we've talked about. So I'm in a mastermind with Pete Mitchell. He's been on the podcast before. And he says, no, we're talking about good customer experiences. He says, I have a new client, and when I call her office, I am impressed by the way that I am treated as a person calling in. It's just a very neat and refreshing experience. And the person, his new customer, is a real estate agent who has, up to this year, sold over 200 properties, but she also has another business that trains real estate assistants. So she has it down pat. She knows how do you answer the phone, how do you talk to the people, how do you make them feel. So you're going from bad customer experience to great customer experience, and how to really make that happen. So here's the real question, the defining moment. What is your customer, your company known for? Good customer experience, great customer experience, bad customer experience? So if it's the latter, it's bad customer experience. I'm going to tell you what you're not getting. You're not getting a whole lot of business. You're not getting any referrals. You're not getting good reviews on Google or anything like that. You're not getting lifetime value out of good people that spend good money. But if your company has great customer experience, you know you've had to work on it and work on it and work on it to make it better all the time. It's something you might want to make out a script to follow for your people, when and how the phone is answered, the person answering the phone, they know how to answer it, answer with a smile, what questions to ask, makes all the difference in the world. My wife, one of her pet peeves is customer service and overall customer experience. My wife is one of the most sweet, congenial people that I know. However, one of her pet peeves is customer service and overall customer experience. And if it's not happening, if she's out doing business and she's not treated right, sometimes I just have to turn around and walk away because I feel so bad for the person or waiter that's waiting on us. Now, my wife owns a service business with my daughter, and their whole business is customer experience and customer service. And their tagline is, world-class service can be yours. So they live up to that. So that's why their business growing this year at 61% over last year. Wouldn't it be great to have growth like that? She demands that people who she is going to spend money with treat her like they really want to do business with her. Sure, like to be treated as a customer. You go back to the business that treats you the way, like they want to do business with you. You continue to do business with them all the time. Well, what about the ones that really don't care? Don't be like the ones that really don't care. If it's not that way in your organization, there are only two reasons for that. Poor customer experience. One is the trickle-down effect. It's your fault. Well, both ways it's your fault. And two, no one is being trained and held to a standard that needs to experience your services, and only can do that if they're trained. So I don't know if I can beat that one up anymore today, but it's all about the customer experience. And the customer experience starts off with the way the phone is answered, all the way to the proposal is presented and written, all the way to the end, how the job is done, how the people are treated during that process, the way their questions are answered. Yes, you have to answer their questions. And all the way to the end, when you say thank you, when you collect the money, and then you send them a thank you card. You learn how to wow them by building relationships. I send thank you cards from the very beginning to the very end, and with gifts that I use to get them thinking about me and giving me more referrals. That's a customer experience. Am I perfect? No. I mean, I keep trying to do better and better and better all the time. But I know that I have to do it.
So let's face it. It's really about the customer experience, the wow factor. It's the thing that sets you apart from the other people in your industry, your competition. Or, we all like to think that we don't have competition, but we do. But it gets tighter and tighter in the competition rankings when you compete against price, when you are a commodity. Burger King, McDonald's. I like McDonald's burgers and listen, I don't like either one of them. But you see what I'm saying? It's all about, where am I going to spend my dollar today? Where am I going to spend my $1.50 today? That's not the type of customer we want. So the customers we get, the people we do business with, are the ones that we want to build an ongoing relationship with. We want to give them an awesome customer experience. And see, that's what we need to train our people that are working with us to do, is to not only do a great job, but to provide that customer experience. What can they do better? How can they react better? How can they show up better on time? It's really about the wow factor, like we've talked about many, many, many times. And it's all about the customer experience. And in today's market, people are they don't mind spending the money, but they want the experience. They want that great experience. It's like going to a restaurant that has something unique that you like, the way they serve a particular appetizer. Sometimes some restaurants I go to, sometimes they bring out a new dish for you to try as an appetizer. Now that's smart marketing, but it's also a great customer experience. It's the moments that count. Okay, for the moments, let's talk about the moments here again for a second. I'm working with a company right now that we are creating memorable moments for their clientele to set them apart in the marketplace, because they're in an industry where everyone just basically does the same thing. So what do they have? The difference? They have to create moments. They have to create customer service. That is their selling point. So what we've done, just one item we've done, is we've created a welcome email. And in that email, we've created a video of an introduction to the team that they will be working with on a regular basis to give it a more personable interaction with that customer. Now, that is a moment that we know that will not be forgettable. It's the moments that count. So create the memorable moments, and you will create the long-term relationship with that customer. And not only that, they will tell other people. And remember, like I've always said, like-minded people refer like-minded people. So what else do I need to talk about? Listen, go grow your business. Be profitable. Until the next time. Again, I want to thank you for joining us and investing your time with us today. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, go to iTunes, give us a shout out. You can also go to our website, www.contractorsecretweapon.com, and check out today's episode and leave us a comment in the bottom of the page. And if you haven't gotten your 15 secret weapon strategies to getting higher end customers, get it while you're at the website. Also, I want to thank again our sponsors for keeping this podcast alive, for your profit-making pleasure. And so go be profitable this week. Work smarter, not harder, and learn how to leverage your time and your knowledge so that you can be more profitable. Again, see you next week.
Thanks for joining us for another weekly episode of the Contractor's Secret Weapon podcast with Dave Negri. We would love to hear your comments about this episode, so visit us online at www.contractorsecretweapon.com and let us hear your thoughts. If you were listening via iTunes, please leave us a positive review. The more positive reviews we receive, the more other contractors will benefit from this show. Thank you, and see you next time here on the Contractor's Secret Weapon podcast.